Hey players, so we have breaking news from the Supreme Court regarding Frumpy Dump being removed from the ballot in Colorado. They have decided unanimously that Frumpy Dump can remain on the ballot in Colorado. Y'all go ahead and grab your tea and have a seat. Let's get into it. So no one should be surprised about this ruling. If you listen to those oral arguments, it was very clear that the Supreme Court was going to side with Frumpy Dump on this matter. They signaled yesterday that they will be issuing a ruling via their website. So they did that this morning, and they have officially rejected Colorado's voter challenge. So Frumpy Dump will remain on the ballot. So the justices sided with Frumpy Dump unanimously. They said that the Constitution does not permit a single state to disqualify a presidential candidate from a national office, ruling that such a responsibility rests with Congress and not the states. The court warned of disruption and chaos if a candidate for a nationwide office could be declared ineligible in some states but not in others based on the same conduct. They said, and I quote, "Nothing in the Constitution requires that we endure such chaos arriving at any time or different times up to and perhaps beyond the inauguration." This was in the 13-page ruling, and it was unsigned. Well, of course, Frumpy Dump is as happy as a flea on a dog's ass, honey. He scurried his ass on over to Devil is a Lie Social without even washing his face and getting out those eye boogers or changing his pamper, and wrote, "Big win for America." Again, nobody should be surprised by this. If you listen to those oral arguments, it was clear that the Supreme Court justices were going to side with Frumpy Dump in regards to this. I'm just a little bit confused on how we can say that the states are responsible for their own elections. However, we don't allow states to control who's on their ballot or not based on whether they're running for nationwide office or state office. I guess you can control it when it comes down to just your local elections, like your state elections, but you can't control it when it's nationwide. I think that's very interesting, and I think it deserves some discussions by some experts. Would love to hear their opinion beyond this 13-page ruling, because it seems very contradictory to me for you to say that the states are allowed to control their elections as they want. However, when it comes down to a national office, we say, oh, well, they don't really control that portion of it, as if the election isn't taking place in that state. I don't know. It's very interesting. I'm not well versed on these things, so I can't speak to that. It just seems very it doesn't seem like a black and white. I mean, it seems more like a black and white issue. Like, it's either they control it or they don't, you know? So I really want to know what you all think. Of course, the Frumpy Dump Tank Sniffers are decreeing and declaring that we are going to be upset by this. Anybody with half a pea brain would have listened to those oral arguments, would have known it was going to go this way. So I was already mentally prepared that Frumpy Dump was going to remain on the ballot. Now, this means that these other states that have removed Frumpy Dump from the ballot, they might as well go ahead and reconsider. I think there's about 5 or 6, maybe more, I could be wrong, maybe more, that have removed him from the ballot, and we're likely waiting on this ruling from the Supreme Court. Now we have answers. They will not be removing Frumpy Dump from the ballot in any state based on this ruling, because according to them, the Constitution doesn't allow it. All right, players, put your thoughts in the comments. This is Double D Mobile for the Black Accurate News.